Okay, here I am. I'm gonna cut my hair. It's actually kind of not looking so bad. So my kids made it to the state tournament this year on the hockey team I'm coaching. I wrote nuggets down on a piece. I put 3 pieces of duct tape down on this cardboard box, and then I used my X-Acto knife and I carved all around it in all the spaces and around, and I slowly peeled it up, and I took my scissors and I stuck the tape to the scissors and I slowly peeled it up, and I picked it with the X-Acto knife until I could get it all the way off. One word of caution: you don't want to be using your fingers a lot because you don't want to stick them away from the duct tape, because you're going to need that to stick in your hair. So I've got this peeled up, and again, we're trying to use our fingers as little as possible. So I moved this here to the back of my computer. I got nuggets here, as you can see, and then I also did HCF, which stands for Hockey Club Fairbanks, and then I have 2 hockey sticks. The first thing I did before I actually wrote nuggets in here is I put 3 layers of tape down so that when I cut through, I was able to peel the tape. You want to have the duct tape on another layer of duct tape when you pull it off. If you stick it to anything else, it's gonna peel it off. Here I stuck it on my table, and you can see the duct tape rip the finish off the tape. I'm just going to go straight to the one that... And remember, you don't have to have it perfect, because we are going to come back over this with just the blade. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. And you do also have to remember, you know, if you screw up, make the best with it. Move your letters around if you're going to do letters. And worst case, just shave it all down. And that's what I always figure is when I'm cutting my own hair, is if I screw up, then I just go bald. So that's one positive way to look at it, is go in thinking you're going to be bald when you're done, and if you don't, then it turned out pretty good. All the hair to the other side, and then I'm just using a piece of duct tape, and then I'm going to try to get as much of that hair out of those clippings off of there as you can. And the less hair that we have in our head, the better the duct tape will actually stick to our hair here. So next step is to put my letters on. When you are putting your letters on, make sure you go in the right order. And as I can see right now, when I want to put my F there, I turn my C upside down, and my F is actually going the wrong way. But now I'm looking in the mirror, so I'm getting confused. Okay, so I do remember now. So I do want to start with the H in the front. So they're going to look at me, they're going to look at my head, and they're going to say HCF, but I'm looking in the mirror, so I'm actually reading it backwards. So remember that when you're doing these in the mirror. I start getting myself confused even. So you might have to curve these along with the curvature of your head. I'm not going to push them in there too hard until I get my mirror, and then I can actually set these. So now I think I got these letters about where I want them. So the next step is I'm going to push these down, and I want to get them in there nice and tight. Just want to virtually shave it all right off. I'm going with as short as I can get it. And I do want to be careful. I don't want to get up under the letters, because if I get under the letter, it's going to screw it all up. So you actually want to come down where the lettering is. Sorry. So I'm going to find the lettering, and then I push down, and then I'm going to bring it down. So I'm not going to go up into the letters, or I'm just going to go underneath. And you can see actually how it's cutting very nicely in there. I will use the scissors and hit the corner, so like the corner of the F, and just to get it so it's a little more squared out. So you'll leave these letters in there the whole time though, while you're doing that. So a lot of times I find myself, I start out thicker, and then as I go in, I kind of start narrowing it down like I did. So sometimes I'll just narrow it down into like a point back there, and I might do that. A lot of times when you have this spiked out back here, it just kind of gets in the way. It gets on your collar, it falls down, and it's just, I don't know, I don't like it. And just so anyone who's, this isn't an easy haircut, so, you know, if you just want to do the mohawk, if you want to give the letters a try, worst thing You know, if I screw up, I just shave them right off, and I'm back to my mohawk, so it doesn't hurt anything to give it a try. It's more practice. You get used to twisting this mirror in your hand around, and as I said, I have 2 clippers. It's nice having 2. I have had these before where I'm shaving my hair and one goes out, which is nice. You just reach down to the other one. So then the next step is to go in between. They give you this little tiny scissors. I don't really like it. This is in one of the clippers. It's actually a nose hair clipper. I don't know. Blunt edge scissors. I don't know what you want to call it. I like this. I can poke it around, and because it has a curved edge right here, I don't have to worry about poking myself, and then I can just kind of proceed through my head. So I'm gonna get in here and snip away. And you really gotta do your best, don't get under the tape. Okay, well, and that's about as good as I can get. So when I take this off, it's probably not going to be perfect. It's not like I was a professional sitting there, you know, where I could actually carve out these letters. So, you know, here's the letters that I used. I have an H, I have a C, and an F. So, and this is the scary part, but I'll just use the scissors. A lot of times I'll just cap off my clipper and then hit that right in there with scissors. Now what I'm going to do is go back over that one more time with the 1, and then that will just clean that. We're going to make sure that we really press this up against our head. And as you can see here, these holes are a lot smaller, so I will end up cutting those out with the scissors. I got the hockey sticks on there. Thin things are actually pretty hard to do. So, it's probably not going to hold. I'll try my best to work around it, but if I have to cut it off, then I cut that off. So as you can see, I got the hockey sticks. I don't like how low this goes, so I'm going to take this up. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a shot. Nuggets, so it says Nuggets. I got the hockey stick. I have Hockey Club Fairbanks on this side. So HCF. I'll end up putting my hair into a mohawk, but I will not do that today. Watch one of my other tutorials on that. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.